It's DryerBuzz, and I'm about to give you some buzz, but I can't give it to you without Caroline Simmons of Nexa Mortgage and Natural Soul by Zakia, ILashHer.com, and 27answers.com, where you can ask DryerBuzz. Stay tuned. It's DryerBuzz.com. All right, now the first thing that's got us scrolling and trolling, you need to be right now at DryerBuzz.com or even on our Facebook page, all those different places. You're going to see the post that we made today. I'm going to tell you, don't blink. It's Tuesday. For those of you catching this live, it is your Tuesday. And for those of you searching for what had happened, stay tuned for the binge it or cringe it. Whoopi versus Meghan, Buzz or Bash it, 50 Cent versus Oprah. And then you know we live in public, right? So why is the rideshare drivers versus the passenger? How one driver was just too kind and a bit scary. All right, he just wanted to do a kind gesture. But first, like I said, I can't do it without my bosses. So let me tell you about Caroline Simmons with Nexa Mortgage. Have you noticed construction taking place all around Atlanta? Not just Atlanta, it's going on everywhere, right? And you're wondering, like, who are all these buyers? Well, let me tell you, people are buying again. Some people are deciding not to buy because they think they can't. Well, Caroline Simmons with Nexa Mortgage is just the person you need to talk to. She's your mortgage matchmaker, and she is here. You can reach her at 404-333-8685. She's got all the different mortgage and down payment assistance programs that are coming already for 2020. So call Caroline Simmons right now, 404-333-8685. All right, now this one, binge it or cringe it. I know you've already binged, but did you cringe? Because it's not even one or the other. It's both. You binged it and you cringed a little bit because if you heard what I heard. Well, let me tell you, I'm gonna play a little clip. I'll insert that in there, but let me tell you, Whoopi Goldberg has given us the phrase of 2019. We had some, this one tops the cake, okay? We only have a few more days in the year that the top bully slayer, as we like to call her, she shut down Meghan. Now, we know Whoopi sits upon the lead seat on The View, but bookend to Whoopi is John McCain's daughter, because that's really all we know her for, Meghan. And so Meghan is sparring with not only Whoopi, but the girls each day, because you know when you comes down your timeline, people say, turn on The View, turn on The View. You know what's already happened. Well, the two were sparring. Actually, it wasn't even Whoopi that was sparring. It was actually Sunny had given us her diatribe or an update on, and keep in mind that today, as we're recording this, is what they call impeachment eve. Well, Sunny was giving us her diatribe on current updates on the impeachment, and Meghan went to comment and so forth, as they supposed to do. Everybody's supposed to give their view. It's just that Meghan's view steps over everybody, and then all we heard was, girls, please stop talking. All right. Oh, the phrase you want to hear. Okay, here it is again. I'll insert it right here. But girl, please stop talking. Look, t-shirts will be on sale at DryerBuzz.com and everywhere else probably. But no use to try to figure out who's wrong or who's right. What we were looking at were the three little women in the middle, okay? Miss See No Evil, Miss Hear No Evil, Miss Speak No Evil. They just kind of sat there while Whoopi tried to ring in Meghan. And that's what we've been seeing. But, you know, hey, let The View get their ratings, because some of us are saying that Whoopi is tired. Some of us are saying that Meghan is on the way out. But are you watching The View, or are you just watching the clips? Girls, ladies, please stop talking so we can enjoy The View. Now, after this next Boss's Buzz, guess which other daytime diva turned network mogul is facing threats of cancellation? No, it's not Tamron Hall. Stay tuned. All right, moving on to your next segment. I got to stop and pause and give you my boss's buzz. Let me tell you now, this next segment, because I'm going to ask you to buzz it or bash it, okay? But I need you to get clean first, all right? Because you can't be You cannot buzz something or bash something if you're not clean yourself. But listen, Natural Soap by Zakia, you know that they have been long-time supporters of DryerBuzz.com. Naturally nourishing and cleansing. I got to check the mailbox. I need my box, y'all. Know someone that loves natural products. I know they're on your Christmas list. Well, it seems like everyone is on that natural kick. So you need to go now, like right now, to get it in time for Christmas. Natural Soap by Zakia.com can craft your gift box, or you can get some gift cards. Let me tell you, everybody's going to be shopping those gift cards right there after Christmas, if not Christmas Day, the way these stores are working. But listen, go online to Natural Soap by Zakia and then watch them unbox your box of whipped soap, handcrafted soap, lotions, all the natural beauty products. Got a naturalista on your list you need, or him or her, it don't matter. Zakia has it all. Go over and check out, go to naturalsoapbyzakia.com. Now remember, I said you can't buzz it or bash it unless you kind of clean yourself. Okay, we're back here, y'all. We are back here again. Remember I said another daytime diva turned mogul is about to get canceled. Now canceled not as in on television, canceled from the culture. Okay? Well, listen, Oprah versus everybody, or at least the menfolk as led by 50 Cent. Okay, Oprah versus everybody. Is Oprah only critical of black men? Yeah, again, I said we're back here. We're back here. We've been here ever since there was such a thing as Oprah. It comes up every now and again, what's she doing for black men? And here we are again. Well, wait now. Why are folks only calling out Oprah? Okay, this list should be long and plenty. In fact, let's do this. Let's go scroll 50 Cent timeline. Let's be careful now, but let's go scroll 50 Cent timeline. How many people are he checking? How diverse is his timeline and the trolling that he does? I mean, we've seen him going after some folks. So, but now, here's where it all comes down is, Oprah, she came to pay TV, and her folk like, no, we're not paying to see TV. So she had to find this whole new and entirely different demographic, right? And it's been awesomely wonderful. She's put Ava on and some other black women and some, some things like that. But here's the thing. She's doing this documentary, and it's apparently going to call out Russell Simmons. And there are some saying, well, Russell Simmons really didn't have a problem, but I remember a tweet or two, one of which were mine, if not a few of them, where Russell Simmons, had to be checked on some things, and particularly about his own thoughts of black women, also including Harriet Tubman. If you guys may not remember, because some folks like to act like they're brand new to social media, but there was a very disingenuous, downright disrespectful video that surfaced a couple years ago. Well, in social media, if it was yesterday, it's forgotten. But this video surfaced, and it went all up and through the platform that is run by Russell Simmons or himself and the organization, and it put Harriet Tubman in the worst light possible. And Russell Simmons then had to go on an apology tour, hit up radio, and talk about how he needs to learn to respect women, particularly our ancestors and our icons, and the struggle of where black women, because people get to this point, they always want to call out like, nobody told me, nobody taught me, everybody got to learn. Well, he had to learn that day. And he just had to learn that day about how to respect black women. So, then, here they come. They want to go up against Oprah. Now, y'all know Oprah original audience is what it is. But now the network is what it is again. But again, like I say, this is what people are talking about. And go over and check and make sure. I don't know. Do we pick a side? Why are we back here? Because remember Oprah, and here's the other thing too. Oprah has doubled down on her gifts to the education of black men. So people always want to revert to that as well. But I think all of them, every last one of them, all of them need to do better. Hence, we are here again. So do better, y'all. All right. So listen, I'm going to go on to this We Live in Public segment here. Now, with this We Live in Public, This one, let me go back to the boss's office because I can't do We Live in Public unless I tell you about AskDryerBuzz.com. Now, because I'm about to tell you how to fix your social media, and I'm going to tell you this next story had to go through some fixing of the social media because they got blasted on social media. But so that does not happen to you, I need you to go over to AskDryerBuzz.com, formerly 27answers.com. That's where I wrote all those books about how to use social media for business in crisis, get your hashtags together and all those things, brand your business, and really completely and accurately tell your story and your own narratives. Just simply go to AskDryerBuzz.com. And I'm going to talk, let me tell you also too, because when 2020 rolls in here, it's going to be a little bit more than about the entrepreneur. It's going to be a little bit more than the hustle. It's going to be about a little bit more than your passion. It's time to start thinking about your family business. How is your business, your legacy? What's the legacy of your passion? We're going to talk about that. But let's talk about We Live in Public. Y'all know that's a hashtag I share. And it's not really mine. It's a conversation that's been going on since Y2K. And now here we are headed to Y2K20. And the internet has become what it was predicted, a utility, something that we all simply cannot live without. And some of us are doing too much, particularly this next story. Now, this story is a classic case of the good suffering with the bad. A kind gesture went viral as a warning. Y'all. Now, it does toe the line, and we're going to talk about that. Now, the subject of this viral post, not even a video, thank God it wasn't a video, it was a viral post, not a rant, as some others have done about people and had to bring it back. But let me tell you this, we share a lot of these things that have gone viral. We know, ooh, that's going to get some hits, and we share it and we like it and all that. But do you ever go back and share the retraction as much as you share the fake news? Okay, let me just say it like that. Well, now the subject of this one involving a Lyft driver and a passenger, he's trying to clear his name because he was blasted on social media. Now, what he did in a time such as these, the Me Too movements, where people are overly cautious and overly sensitive, and rightfully cautious and rightfully sensitive, his kind gesture of, he had a passenger, he drives for Lyft, and like some drivers, he likes to connect with the passengers, offering advice as well as amenities. Some of us just enjoy a quiet ride. But this gentleman had a passenger with the sniffles, and he offered her a tissue sprayed with some essential oils. Now, I was just talking about my Naturalista and Natural Soap by Zakia. So those of you that are already shopping, you know about these essential oils. People smell really wonderful and great with them. Well, anyway, this gentleman, his family being in part of the natural remedy, he thought he was offering the passenger a natural remedy. But again, in the Me Too movement, gig economy, where we're doing a lot of things that we're just kind of uncomfortable with, not yet comfortable with, their stories and things that are out there that have people cautious and some a little over panic. Offering a young woman, a tissue with a substance on it to sniff. Right, that went all wrong for this gentleman who is now rethinking what he did. Rather than get rid of her sniffles, rather than even try to understand this pepper, I think it was a peppermint oil. And let me tell you, it really would have worked wonders for her, okay? But not in the right environment. It was not in the right environment. Strangers, I know y'all trying to do these acts of kindness, but you want to check yourself. Okay, so what happened? She took a picture of the tissue, and she took a picture sitting from the back seat. Okay, so she's got his profile. He woke up famous, y'all. He woke up famous with family members saying, cuz, brother, uncle, what are you doing out there? You are all over social media with this woman saying that you might have been trying to drug her. She posted it as a warning, do not accept. And you know how y'all do? They're out here handing us tissues and it's got a substance on it. She posted that. Now, he, in trying to clear his name, he has gone to the news station, he's gone to the police, and he says, all I was doing was just trying to supplement my retirement income. I love my passengers, I love driving, but this has really caused me. He says, I am everywhere saying that I am doing this, and it is not he's saying it is not his intention. We're talking about Mr. William Thomas. I'm going to put his name out there because, like I said, most of us, we don't go back and retract. And I keep telling y'all, wait 3 days. You know, some of these stories they're entirely different when we jump on these things being overly cautious. We should be cautious. No, you should not be taking this. There's a gentleman offered me a piece of gum the other day. And I was like, well, you know, they say if they offer, you better take it. And I'm like, and I know I would have probably had just gone to town on an onion burger. But then I went to pop it in my mouth and I'm like, wait a minute. Can you do that in this day? And I know everybody's trying to figure out what can you do. Like I have to tell young men all the time, we're in a time where I know don't go slamming doors on women. Don't go not offering a woman your seat, but you've got to be a little bit more sensitive as to what we are, because we live in public, and you know everybody's getting all this stuff off social media, and they're watching the news and the media. Everybody's afraid of white vans and all this kind of stuff. And if y'all that are still riding in Ubers and trying to decide which is safer between the Uber and the Lyft, we're with Team Lyft. I'll always tell you that. But Mr. William Thomas, who drives for Lyft, like I said, to supplement his retirement, found himself in the next "Don't Ride with Him" poster driver of Rideshare. He, like I said, alerted by his family members and trying to get his name cleared out. They did try and reach his passenger, and she's nowhere to be found at this time, or is not responding. But again, social media users, I'm asking you, do you follow through on some of these things, or do you just want to see what's hype for the day? Do you go back and figure out how that certain things turn out, and where there are retractions? Remember the situation with Lizzo and her blasting a delivery driver and so forth, and people talk, you know, and we know what happens if Beyonce doesn't call off her fans, and you know, and those kinds of situations. So because we do live in public, and people can post and things do go viral, but keep in mind, while some people are cautious, others are absolutely paranoid, and we've got to pay particular attention to this, because what's going to happen is they're going to become some laws. And I think I saw something coming down the pike the other day. We already know people who, they get mad and they break up and they go posting each other's pictures online. Their revenge content, we'll put it that way. So we're right at about a few minutes, 16 minutes into this. I'm going to add in some other things, so we might be right at about 20. But think about that. Make sure, fellas, don't be afraid to engage with women, even though we are in a hypersensitive, because still need you to have some kind gestures, and I hope that those things don't go away as we continue to live in public. And ladies, again, you know, I know you're wondering, like, how do you truly gauge some gestures? So maybe those are some conversations we'll continue to have at DryerBuzz.com. I'm going to get ready to let you guys get out of here, but I got to tell you 5 things that you need to buzz, and we got to jump back into the boss's office. So don't blink over these 5 things. I need you to go now to ILashHer.com. Before you go batting your lashes, they need to be lashes by ILashHer.com. Start and finish your beauty gift list with gift certificates, gift cards for beauty services, including lashes, holiday makeovers, waxing, and of course, get those brows done. Follow on Instagram, the letter ILashHer, and then also visit ILashHer.com to book your Atlanta visit. All right, so here are 5 things I could not directly feed into this. I'm going to tell you on my way out. We're going to talk about this a little bit. Okay, first of all, congratulations to Tamron Hall. Her show was renewed for its 2nd season, and that's a great holiday gift. It means everybody will continue on. Tamron's show kicked off, though, head-to-head with Kelly Clarkson's, whose show coincidentally debuted in the vacated Steve Harvey spot. But then Kelly's show then moved to mornings, saw ratings increase, and was renewed first. Now, Tamron says she's not out here trying to compete, and definitely don't put her up against trying to compete with women, even though that has been the history of television. Let's just say y'all better watch some more Tamron Hall, not just the clips online. Please go and sit in front of the television. She's got some really good stuff. You know, she has superb journalistic skills, so great interviews on that, and also keeping up with a number of things. But I think the show does need to be tweaked a little bit, maybe a little bit on the entertainment side. You know, just please, y'all, watch. Let's go watch some more Tamron Hall. And let's see, that was one. The other one this past week, Black Queens, y'all won everything. Okay, right, in this Trump era, I guess people are like, oh, okay, we're gonna bet on black. All right, so anyway, where there was a pageant, a black girl was crowned. All right, and guess where you can see them all, even today as I record this. All of them going to be on Tamron Hall show. That's why y'all need not miss that. Don't wait for the clips online. Go get in front of the television. I know that's like so crazy, right? Get in front of a screen and watch that. The Miss Universe pageant actually took place in Atlanta at Tyler Perry Studio, where Zoe Tunzi was from South Africa was crowned. Miss World pageant followed with the crowning of Tony and Singh of Jamaica, and that, you know, talk about Whoopi Goldberg's phrase, but that supporting somebody, that was the video from that of the runner-up, all excited about Miss Jamaica winning. I mean, that's squad goals, as people love to say. All right, another of our 5 things before we get out of here. Lizzo has the flu. Find wherever you see a post about Lizzo having the flu, I promise you, jump in the comments, okay? But she had to cancel the show. And if you see any of the posts, you already know the comments are insane after the week or two of the star defending, putting it all out there at the Lakers game. People are saying, well, maybe if she hadn't had it all out there, she would not have caught the flu. Also, she did go on one of the morning shows to talk about that. While the controversy went viral, the artist was quietly announced as Time's Entertainer of the Year. Now that went so far under the radar because of all the drama, but that is an esteemed honor, which means she is in the Time magazine as they do the countdown for the year 2019. And yes, she should be. But you know, controversies is what it is. Remember, I said it. Like, y'all share one thing, you gotta share it all. And as a blogger, I know that to be the case. You know, you out there, and I'm like, dang, because they did an amazing video, an interview, a whole behind the scenes of her photo shoot and all. Absolutely awesome. But of course, quiet as it's kept because of the other drama. The hardest working man. This one is, let me see, I've got some space in here. I got to figure out what's going on. The hardest working man in radio retired. I don't know if he actually retired or he's just not doing the morning show. I don't know that Tom Joyner will ever retire, but Tom Joyner did sign off last week from his long-time syndicated radio show. He started out as the fly jock, where he used to fly from city to city doing radio. That was before the future was upon us and syndication was a thing. You could stay in one city and be all over the world. Yeah, Tom Joyner ushered all of that in. Tom Joyner connected the diaspora. The Tom Joyner Morning Show connected to the diaspora, building more than music careers, building leaders in the black community as well, or the black diaspora as well as fostering the number of black action items that we have over his journey in radio, and being the voice of radio and the voice of a community is where we've oftentimes found our liberation, and how we knew what was going on with others in other places. You know, one source directly piped into millions of homes. That was the Tom Joyner Morning Show. The show also helped America get ready for a black president. Okay, remember that was one of the places Obama felt comfortable. Well, radio is never without drama. Okay, we also witnessed a great friendship falling apart between Tom Joyner and Tavis Smiley. Those two were thick as thieves, y'all, over the years. But Tavis was one of the first, used to bring us this great commentary. You know, and then there was one after another. But we all know they were all doing it like Tavis, okay? And where is Tavis? I got to find out where Tavis is, because I figure it's about time for Tavis to come on back. Especially now that Tom is not on the air. Where do we turn? There is a replacement. Let's see. Tom Joyner. He was also the place for black family black family, and with its annual events, Tom Joyner cruises, Tom Joyner family reunion cruise, and so forth. So it was just really that place to turn. So we are sad to see them go, but to be able to stay in it that long and retire, and not retire without as much drama as some people will have to do. But like I said, there is a replacement. I'm not sure exactly when they're going to be taking over the airways, and may throughout the holiday play some best ofs and so forth and so on until the new show launches. So listen out for that. The latest headlines say Joyner would have stayed for more money. It does. The latest headline said Joyner would have stayed for more money. So shout out to. Also I want to shout out Tom's sidekick. He might have been the hardest working man in radio, but Sybil Wilkes was right there by his side, just like in Fences. I was right there by your side. So shout out to Sybil Wilkes for the job that she did, giving us the news and so forth each and every morning. For tomorrow, we're gonna come back and I'll give you some more because my inboxes have been blowing up. Because I've been wanting to tell y'all about keeping up with these Grays, the Grays. I'm talking about Pastor John Gray. From the algorithms, the timelines are relentless about the happenings at the Relentless Church in Greenville. I believe Greenville is where they are. So why again is this pastor facing yet another moment where he says he should have learned and he should have listened? He always said, I should have learned and I should have listened. When is he going to learn and when is he going to listen, y'all? Like they say. Anyway, but as we count down to 2020, let me give you your first save the date of 2020. That would be March the 13th, 2020. It is the DryerBuzz anniversary in smack dab in the middle of Women's History Month. So we're putting together some plans to help you with your celebration as well as we celebrate 20 years, y'all, of bringing you the buzz behind the buzz. 18 years as DryerBuzz.com. Those other 2 years we were working on it, trying to figure out what it's going to look like, what to call it, and so forth. But hey, we're here and we're still here. And I'm still here. I'm sitting here recording this podcast right now, which means I'm trying to take you guys on into 2020. But we'll have more, but just save the date, March the 13th. You already know some of the amazing events we have done in the past, and you cannot imagine what we have in store for you in 2020. Also, don't miss our Leading Women Weekly. It airs on Wednesdays. That means about 24 hours from now. We'll be right back here, myself and Angela Stalker. I want you to, we try to make it easy for you to find your Woman Crush Wednesday. You do that when you're following Leading Women. Now you can do more than follow. We help you connect and become a leading woman. So listen weekly live and binge on our podcast at AskLeadingWomen.com. It's also an amazing hashtag. All right, y'all, that's it for the buzz. I want to thank again. I could not do this. I would not do this without support. I still do it, but hey, to do it, to have done it for 20 years, to know that people trust me, and especially to trust me with aligning their brand with what we do. I got to thank Caroline Simmons with Nexa Mortgage and also Sevier Realtor. I also want to thank Natural Soap by Zakia, ILashHer.com, and then of course AskDryerBuzz.com. Now, two sites, we always send you over to DryerBuzz.com. If you're trying to follow us on social media, you're like, DryerBuzz, I just need to get that in an intimate place where it's just me and you and everything that you've posted. That's in your email. It comes to your email maybe 3 times a week. If you open it, you get another one. If you don't, you miss the buzz. All you got to do is go to your email and open the email and you'll remain on the list. Or you just pull up DryerBuzz.com, and then a couple other places. AskDryerBuzz.com if you want to fix your social media. I told you about the Rideshare driver. He's out there trying to fix this crisis. Fix your social media, or if you want to use social media for business, go to AskDryerBuzz.com. A little bit more changes on the editorial again. I'll be dropping these in the mornings on Wednesdays. Your Leading Women, and then in the kitchen, we're still trying to decide. We have to move that around from Wednesday to maybe either a Sunday or a Monday. I tell you what, you tell me. I'm here for you. You tell me, do you want it on Sunday? I know there's what is it, slow cooker Sunday. I ain't cooking nothing in the slow cooker because we just really be cooking up in here. Or do you want it on a Monday to help you plan some meals for your week. And not necessarily meal planning, but you know how we do. We get a taste for something. Like yesterday was Monday. We came in here, we did some grilled salmon and made a nice salad, because after that holiday meal and after eating all that stuff and just, doing all these things. All right, but lastly, before I get out here, I just want to dedicate this podcast. This week, our family will memorialize my aunt, and that will be Aunt Pudding. So for those of you that joined me in the kitchen with her, that caught her on the podcast when we could get her to podcast and just jump out here and spread a little bit of word. She came and talked. I'm not the fashion person. She was the fashion person in the family. And she came on periodically with me after some of the award shows and talked about the cycles of fashion. Just absolutely funny. Very few filters. And so people really enjoyed her conversation. And it's a very hard week for us. And so thank you guys. And, she would, every time I would come around, she want my phone. She want whatever device I can give her so she can check out what you guys were saying online and tweeting. And she just could never get her phone to do all of those different things. But, she got a hold to an iPad or this, that, and the other. She just really loved what was going on, and was always and forever encouraging of me to continue to do this. How she would always asking, how is that going, and and just love, like, what are they saying, and what do they talk about this? And she would try to stay current, and she always call and ask me if y'all were upset about this, or if y'all like like that's what we did. We sat around, it was just absolutely awesome and amazing. I'm going to miss her so tremendously, because in what we do, being entrepreneurs or just having these different passions, and she was a person full of passion. She full of passion and fashion, and so it's just gonna be really hard to say goodbye. But her spirit lives on and lives in all of us. We had amazing aunts and so forth. All right, guys, I hope I caught that at the end. I said I got a battery warning, and I'm going to finish this up, and it'll be out there so you guys can binge on it, share it, like it, and share it. But listen, please do me one favor. Go and share that retraction. Let's help this gentleman out who tried to do a nice gesture. He learned his lesson. Can't be nice. Not in this climate. Some things do have to change. And I hate that kindness has to change, but it unfortunately does, because guess what? We live in public, and to know what's going on in public and everywhere else, all you got to do is go to DryerBuzz.com.